Roberto Marquez. In this video, I demonstrate a user story for converting a legacy AWT Java applet into a Swing application that you can run from the command line. So for this project, the tools used are a fairly modern computer, probably 64-bit, but it's not probably going to get away with it on a 32-bit, and a modern web browser. You'll need a Java IDE to compile this. You don't necessarily need an IDE, but you do need Java C, and then a bash terminal to execute the actual program. So actual user story goes as a Java conservationalist, I need a way to convert AWT applets to Swing applications so that I can revive older applications into semi-modern ones. So once, I've already actually done this, but the acceptance criteria is show the AWT and Swing workspaces, as well as show the applet to JFrame wrapper, which is this new class that is introduced. This is the only thing I changed about this, is that one class. And then I'd like to mention the gotcha methods and how to work around them. And then I'm going to demonstrate how the application can be ran from the command line. As a bonus, I'm going to use jpackage. And let's get to it. So this workspace is available on GitHub if you want to follow along. I actually don't have it up. So this is where the code lives under this directory, under Rubik's Cube. And you see there's an AWT and a Swing directory. So that's what I'm referencing in NetBeans. So really the only... Okay, so I need to do a little backtracking. I got this source code from a gentleman that was studying at some EDU. And I made some kind of square because I don't remember exactly where it is. If you go to the website, I have the EDU that he was at, but like he's gone. Like I never figured out, found where he was at. And this code was out there in not even a jar. It was a bunch of class files. So I brought them. This is like 20 years ago, okay? 20 years ago, I brought them down to my local hard drive and I saved them. I just kept moving them, between my different workspaces. And I got a decompiler, and very recently so I had the class files this whole time, but recently I was like, man, I wonder what this code looks like, and so I decompiled it, and now I have these Java files here that you see on the right here, all these Java files. Okay, so this is his stuff, right? The only change I made to make his work was putting in at the very bottom this right here, a little applet. And if you bring in applet viewer and run this, oops, I don't know why I have it be there. Live coding. So we run applet viewer, the name of this file, it'll bring up the application, right? But it's still not packaged in application. That's the whole reason of this project. So this project is about making it runnable from the command line, right? So here is a Swing version of the same exact code. All of this is the same. I didn't change anything from the AWT thing, right? So what did I add? I changed this little wraplet. And this YouTube video gives a pretty good explanation, and I've done it before, but I just had forgotten how to do it. And yeah, I did it with the kaleidoscope. So this is the meat of the video right here. You need to basically create a public static void main method and instantiate some kind of JFrame. They will have this title here, and it's different. That's like another topic. And you're gonna say that frame should have a default close operation of close, right? Like it'll exit. Alright, so now what is CubeApp? CubeApp is the actual applet. This is what, yeah, it's using IntelliJ to decompile it. So we just make an applet, and we take the frame, and we get the content pane and add, I'm not sure why I named it send, but it really should say cube. And this is the important part. We need to initialize it, we need to start it, and then we need to pack the JFrame. And apparently we're not allowing resizable, but we are setting it to be visible. So that's how you convert an AWT applet to a Java Swing application. Okay. Hey, this is future Roberto interrupting past Roberto. I forgot to mention the document-based aspect of all this conversion, and really it's just one thing. So before, these two commented lines would assume that the application is running in a browser, and so you have this get audio clip call, and even within there you have this get code base call, which kind of says like, where am I in the URL hierarchy? And then, okay, so once I know what path I'm at, give me this file, and the same thing with this file. So to overcome that, I'm assuming the API includes another method where it allows you to get something just from a URL, not from this document base. So instead of using get audio clip, you have to convert it to new audio clip method call, and it just takes a URL, and the URL is instead of assuming that it's at somewhere in a HTTP file structure, it's at the class. It's relative to the class versus relative to the HTTP location, and it gets that resource with the same name. So that's what I meant by the gotchas. There's some gotchas here to convert it, but they're very simple. It's just one-liners, really. So that's all well and good. And oops, I'm actually capturing from here. I'm back. Okay, now I'm back. So I've already compiled and packaged this application using jpackage. And here is how I do that. And if you want to read more into it, I'm hoping to make another video just on how to create native executables. And I'm having to be on Linux, and this is a command that you would use to create a native executable. Okay, so I use this command to create this binary. So it's about 1.5 megabytes, and it's at this location. I'll just go ahead and run it. Now you get this failed message, but it actually is running, and it's a Rubik's Cube. And I did not write this code, but I just wanted to show, like, you can get an old applet, and you can create an old applet and modernize it by putting a swing wrapper, I guess, around it. Now that there's no such thing as lightweight and heavyweight conflicts. And thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more Java development content. A special shout out goes to Daniel Schiffman for inspiring me to dig up this code that I've had laying around in my backups for like 20 years. Thank you.